Welcome guys and girls, and welcome to a brand new video. Now in today's video it's going to be something a little bit different. It's going to be about H1Z1, which is coming to the PlayStation 4. Now it's a topic that I've wanted to cover for some time now. If you do follow me on Twitter, you will see that I'm very active in the H1Z1 community, and I've been trying to gather as much knowledge as I can before I put out a video. Now H1Z1, it's a free-to-play Battle Royale game, and it's developed and published by a company called Daybreak Games. And the game was originally released on Steam. It was as an early access. It was in around 2015 on the PC, and it's finally being remastered, shall we say, and it's coming to the PS4 towards the end of the month. Now I want to try and keep the introduction short and sweet, because I do want to get into the gameplay for the PS4. But if you played Fortnite, then I'd say the dynamics of this game and the way it operates is very similar to Fortnite. So if you are a Fortnite player, I could imagine you could jump straight into this game and understand how it works. But I know to a lot of people the name Fortnite is like a disease and a lot of people don't like it. You know, they say it's cartoony, you know, they don't like the game, which is fair enough. Now if you're one of them people, you know, I'll give you a little bit of information. You know, H1Z1, it's as I say, a free-to-play battle royale game, and it has up to 150 players. You know, they compete in a last man standing deathmatch. Now you can choose solo, you can go in duo, or you can also go in as a group of 5, and the goal being the last person standing wins the game, or the last team standing wins the game. So what we're going to do is we're going to watch some exclusive footage of some gameplay on the PS4, and I'm going to try and break down all the clips with as much detail as I can for those of you who are unfamiliar with H1Z1, and hopefully that'll get you up to date with what it's about. And finally, just let me mention, the closed beta does come on the 22nd of this month, and you can still head on over to the website and sign up for a beta code. Now I'll leave the link in the description for that, and it is a free game. You know, try it out. You know, it might be a good approach on a new, you know, multiplayer game. You might enjoy it. If you don't like it, just delete it. You're not going to lose nothing. As I say, it's free. So yeah, without further ado, let's move on to some gameplay. So when you start and spawn into the match, you know, you parachute down, and this is from a random location above the map. And then once you land, what you've got to do is you've got to search for a way to defend yourselves. Now this can take the form of anything from grabbing weapons and then actively hunting other players. Now, you know, you can be aggressive or you can hide while 2 players fight it out, and then you can jump out, and you know how the story goes. The player who's just killed the other one, he's obviously low on health, so then you finish him off. So it depends how you want to style your gameplay. If you are a bush camper, then that's the way to go about it. So let me just pause the video for one moment so I can give you a bit of information of what you can see on the screen. So first off, you can see that the player, he's looting for weapons and gear. So if you're familiar with survival on the Division, you know, maybe you can compare it to that. You know, you drop in and you haven't got nothing, and you've got to loot around and you've got to gear up, and that's when if you're in PvP, that's when you can actively start fighting players. So it has got a lot of similarities with survival in the Division. But let me just talk about what you can see on the screen on the HUD. So if we start off in the bottom right, you can see that that's where your weapons are and how much ammo you've got, and also your consumables. And then in the bottom left, you've got your radar with your health. And on the radar, you can see the green kind of shade. And what that is the circle of the map getting smaller. So then actively, as the map gets smaller, players will start interacting more into a smaller circle. Now in the top right, that's the timer for the gas. That is what makes the circle smaller within the map. So if you're in that area of gas, it will kill you. So you need to get out of that green area and you need to get into the safe zone. Now moving towards the middle, the top of the middle of the screen, you can see there's a compass and it's got, you know, different icons on, like vehicles, which you can access within the game. But a good thing about the compass is if you're in team play, what you use the compass for, if you do spot a team of enemies, it's an easy way, you know, to identify the location of them and tell your other teammates whereabout you've seen them. So if they're like 33 north, you know, they just look at their compass and they can, you know, easily identify which direction the enemies are coming from. And then finally in the top left hand corner, where it's got the number 14, in this current server, that's how many enemies or players are left remaining. And then next to that, where you've got the small skull logo and a 0, that's how many kills this player has currently got. So that's just a quick overview of what you can see on the screen. So let's carry on and we'll move on into the clip and see what happens next. So as I mentioned earlier, on the compass you could see the vehicle icons. Now as you can see, vehicles are placed throughout the world, and this allows each player, you know, to chase down opponents or just make a quick getaway if you're in a lot of trouble. So as I mentioned earlier, you know, players can scavenge a variety of supplies, but as you can see in this clip, there's, you know, you can use the bandages, but also, you know, another feature the game does offer is a crafting system, and this allows players to like create makeshift tools or deconstruct, you know, items that have been scavenged, and ultimately, you know, you can deconstruct them into functional bandages or body armor. So as the game progresses, and I was talking earlier, you know, the toxic gas, it compresses the map, and as you can see, this player is using the vehicle. Very smart move. You know, you can see in the bottom left corner of the radar, you can see the safe area, which is displayed as a small green ring. You know, this player is using the vehicle to get into the safe area. The gas will deal damage to players who remain in that area. You know, this effectively makes the playable portion of the map smaller, and then eventually, you know, players are forced to confront one another in close quarter combat. And then also, you know, when the gas spreads into timed increments, you know, it also deals greater damage, you know, as the later stages of the game come on the player. So yeah, a vehicle can be used wisely, and you can use that to quickly evade the gas and head on over to the safe area. So the noise you can hear in the background, that's like sounds like a World War siren. That's to let you know that the timer is about to expire and the gas is going to come in. And then, as you can see, this player has found a supply drop. You know, these will be planted around the map with a lot more rare items, so you want to look out for them. So yeah, that's, you know, a first look at the gameplay on the PS4 of H1Z1. You know, let me know what you guys think in the comments. You know, do you think it's going to be a good addition to the PS4? You know, I can see it being like the gameplay, it's like a cross between maybe the Division, but it's got more of, if you played Ghost Recon Wildlands, it's got a similar playing style to that. So let me know what you guys think. You know, do you think it'll be a good addition to add to the channel? I think it'll be a really good game. You know, I'm hyped to get the beta code and give it a try. And hopefully bring some amazing content to the channel. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. And also, you know, don't forget to head on over to the description, and that's where you'll be able to go to the site and, you know, activate your free beta code, and hopefully you'll get given one. So yeah, I'll let you finish off and watch the rest of the gameplay, and I hope you've enjoyed, and thanks for watching, guys, and until next time, I'll see you later.